Hey, my friends, we're going to get going in a minute. I am so excited. I am fired up to be here with you, but we're just going to give a few minutes for everybody to roll in, just get a few things organized. I've got some on-screen stuff. I've got some notes here. I've got my iPad. I've got another screen here. And from time to time, we may pop things into this screen or not. But what I want to say is if you've got a lot of distractions in front of you, like I do, put them in airplane mode so you can give full attention to this. Really understand that this is focus time for you and for me. So if you don't mind, let's just let a few people get settled in, put your stuff in do not disturb, airplane mode, whatever it takes, and we'll get going. All right. So I'm Patrick McGuire, and I am the Empowered Entrepreneur, and I am fired up. I'm excited, as I already said, to be here with you. And I want to say hello to my friends. It's awesome to have you here today. Thank you very much for joining. I am humbled. I am blessed. I am fortunate. Thank you. That's what I would say. So as people come in, I've got a few people coming in. Just take a quick look into the chat. By the way, go ahead and put questions in the chat as we go ahead, but drop in who you are, where you're from, stuff like that, whatever you got going. I see Jen from Toronto, Stephen from Ohio, Claire in Vancouver. Very cool. I actually have an Auntie Claire in Vancouver, so that's interesting. I know it's not you. Sorry, Auntie Claire. She's certainly not on this webinar. Got Kay in Florida, Stephen in Ajax, Chris in Buffalo, not far from here, buddies. Ajax and Buffalo, about the same distance from me right now. In fact, I'm in Burlington, Ontario, so not far to either one. Joe in Arizona, Dave in Florida, Dan in Miami, John in Guelph, very close. Spent a lot of time up at the University of Guelph. Very cool, doing nutrition and sports and hanging out with friends. Michael in Dallas, awesome to have you here from Dallas. Joe in Charlotte, North Carolina. Brendan from Montreal. Salut mon ami, ça va? Oui, je parle un peu de français, mais pas beaucoup. La dernière fois, never mind. Anyways, another topic. Could talk about when I lived in France and all the hockey I spent playing in Quebec. Andy from North Carolina. Jeff from Mississauga. Eric from Charleston. Who else we got? We got Tom from Arizona, another Arizona. Very cool. Sarah. Where in California, Sarah? Super cool. San Diego, love it. Stayed at the Dell, had a lot of fun actually doing a global sales kickoff in many different places around the world, including Amsterdam, Madrid, Barcelona is what I was told this said. Also in San Diego at the Dell, and that was so cool. What a cool hotel. In the mornings, I would run down to the military base because that's where some of the SEAL teams train, and it wasn't very far. And I would run right to the edge, right to the limit, and then I would get a guy waving at the tower letting me know not to go. I know I'm ex-Canadian military, so I know you can only push so far. Then I would sort of do my little run back, and then I would watch these guys come flying by me like I was standing still, and all they had on was shorts and a t-shirt, and they would reach in their shorts right in front of the Dell, of their hotel, and they'd pull these tiny little goggles, they'd put them on, and they would just go straight out in the water, and you would not see them again. So I don't know when they came back. Sorry, I digress. Anyways, Jeremy in San Francisco, spent a lot of time there with my HR tech and fintechs and Salesforce and things like that. Ed in Moncton, BC, Jesse in Edmonton. Welcome, Jesse. Very cool. Stephanie in Tennessee, Mike in Tampa, Trish in Wisconsin. And I got Ed in Chicago, Stephen in Washington. You know, there's a lot more coming in, so thank you very much. I am going to get rolling, though. I can't just keep stopping and delaying this, but I just want to say thank you so much for being here. Clearly, we're all here to grow our business, or simply put, to improve our marketing and sales, specifically our marketing and sales optimization and automation. So that's pretty important. So just take a moment right now and just really think about this. What does sales success look like to you? Get that in your head. I'm not going to ask you to put it in the chat or anything right now, but just think about it. Now think about, what do you have today? What is it right now? What do you got? What are your numbers? Don't worry. I'm not asking you to put them anywhere in the chat or public or anything like that. You don't have to yell them out loud. And just so you know, everybody is on mute, of course. So even if you did yell out loud, it's not going to help. So go ahead and yell at the screen if you want. Yell at me. All right. So knowing what your numbers are now, what would it be like? How would you feel if you could increase your current revenue, or your current incoming leads, or your current sales calls, your closed deals, or your revenue? Let's talk about revenue specifically, just 7%, 5 to 7%. Let's say 7%. What would that mean to you? Make it 5 if it's easier math. What would that mean to you? What could you do with that? All right, now put it in the chat. I'm not looking for what your numbers are. Just tell me what it would mean if you could increase your numbers by 5 to 7%. What would you do with it? Jen, I could spend more on marketing. Tom, awesome. That's all Tom says is awesome. Capital letters too is very cool with an exclamation mark. Chris says he can hire an intern. Mike would reinvest it into marketing for more sales. Stephanie says that is seriously huge for me. So she must be doing some pretty big numbers. Michael says he would finally pass 100K a month mark. More marketing, more money. So that's kind of cool. And then he says more money, more marketing. Michael, I love the way you think, buddy. That is exactly the way to go. Ed tells me he's pretty specific, and that's an extra $4,200 a month. So I think that's about 60 grand. Not bad, buddy. And he says he needs that. He needs the extra 4,200. So although it's an extra or a new 4,200, he says he needs that. That's interesting. Mike says that's the difference of success or failure for his company. Jen, more staff and more rest. I hear you, Jen. We all need a little rest. We got to recover, recuperate. Courtney, I can finally go on vacation. Steven also says vacation. So those are some pretty awesome answers. And thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate it. It's not easy to be first up. So that's a big ask and a big step forward. So you guys are action takers. Love it. Okay, now a bit more specific. Again, picturing your success. Think money. What does that look like? What is your number? Your magic number now, your magic number later. Is it $100,000 a year? $100,000 a month? Is it $1 million annual? Is it $1 million ARR, annual recurring revenue? What is that number for you? What do you need to say you're successful or the company is successful? What is that number, the BHAG number or the WIG number? So BHAG, big, hairy, audacious goal. WIG is wildly inspirational goal. Just drop it in the chat now. Don't be shy. Don't think of any of you actually know each other. Maybe you do. I don't know. But, it's okay. Just go ahead and share. This is safe. It's a semi-private because nobody knows who each other are. Just type in your annual or monthly number in the chat and let me know. I already got some. Ed, thanks for going first, Ed. 15K a month. Trish, 500,000 a year. John, 240 a year. Courtney, 150. Courtney, 150K a month. Girl, you're crushing it or you're going to crush it. Mike, 30K a month. Fantastic, Mike. Steven, 3 million annual. Nice. Wondering if that's ARR or just, first time hitting it, but you'll hit it again and again once we get this done. Joe, 100K a month. Kevin, 50K a month. Jennifer, over $300,000 monthly. Jennifer, you're a beast. You're killing it. I would love it. Or you've got really, really big goals. Stephanie, you want to hit 7 million ARR. That is awesome. We got a great bunch of hard workers here. You know what you want. You know what you need. You consider yourself and your business a success. Clearly, some of these are bigger and some are just getting started. We're not all at the same level. We're all at different levels and we're always trying to get better. And if you're not trying to get better, then you're on the wrong session here. Clearly, some are bigger and some are going. But I would say that, I'm not going to get into it, but in your head, I'm not going to ask you to put it out there. Think of what the number is in 5 or 10 years. What if that percentage was 10% or 12 or 30% increase? What if I told you it was possible, but you would have to spend about 1 to 3% more in marketing or sales? Would you spend more money to get more sales? Probably. Would you spend money to get success? Probably. Would you spend money to have more family time and more vacation time? Probably. What if you had to work really, really, really hard for 3 months to get everything you ever wanted? Optimize and automate it to keep doing it again and again. That recurring revenue, the recurring business model. What would that be worth? Would it be worth it? Would you love to do it? All right, now that you thought about that, give me just a yes or a no. Would you love to do it? Would it be worth it? Would you work really, really hard for 3 months so you could, maybe spend a little more on advertising or marketing or otherwise automation tools to get yourself a 10, 20, or 30% increase? Would you do it? Yes or no? Yeah. I got an absolutely. That wasn't a choice. You can't follow instructions apparently, but absolutely works. Yes. No, because I want it sooner. Okay, fine. But, give me 3 months or so. Give yourself a year, 12, 24 months. Companies can change where they're at. All right, so a bunch of resounding yeses. That's what we're going to talk about today. Increasing your sales by optimizing and automating your marketing and sales so you can have more revenue, more income, more staff, more time, more success, and grow the business to get more personal time, maybe even a little vacay or a rest. That is why I'm on a mission to help 1 million entrepreneurs, executives, and founders experience explosive growth and scale their business. This year, we're on track to help more than 100 businesses and business leaders experience that explosive growth with our empowered one-to-one coaching, peer group mastermind programs, and of course, all of our free trainings, courses, webinars, and our podcasts. If this interests you, I'm going to tell you how you can get all of that and a whole lot more that I didn't talk about absolutely free at the end of this presentation. All right, let's dive right in. We only have a short time together, and I promise that I'll show you how to optimize and automate your marketing and sales, specifically your lead generation. I'll give you some tips and tricks and strategies, but I can't get into all the detail, of course. We can do other webinars, other sessions, or hit me up, do a discovery call. After all, look, if we start with the marketing and the lead generation specifically, if we don't have the sales, how do we know we're any good? We need the leads to practice on. So we're going to get in and figure out if we're any good at the 7 secrets of sales on the leads that we're going to talk about. All right. Yeah, sorry. Thank you. You're right. We definitely have to get the leads to get the practice. I like that. Thank you very much, Michael. 1 second. I apologize. All right. And for those of you who are wondering, no, that's not coffee. It's just ginger, lemon, honey, and hot water. I am always this fired up. I am the Energizer Bunny. If at any time you have any questions, please add them to the chat. I promise to get to them at the end of this session. If I can't, if I don't answer them live on this webinar today, personally, I will email you with a response. All right. So let's get started. In this session, you'll learn some of the strategies and techniques that I have personally used and implemented over and over and over again with multiple companies to achieve 6, 7, and 9-figure profits in 12 to 24 months. For business owners just like you, that's the coolest thing. Companies like Financial Force, Salesforce, Pungle, TipTapPay, Altitude Accelerator, Roster Logics, NFX, Verbero, GameFace, Media, Client, and a bunch of others. I mean, I've worked with a lot. By the time we're done, I'm going to help you, or at least I hope I will help, provide you unbelievable value and give you some free tips, tricks, and tools that you can implement immediately and impact your sales in the next 30 days. And if you stick around to the end, I'll tell you how to get one-to-one coaching with me and all of my trainings and access to one of our marketing and sales mastermind peer groups absolutely free. Also, stick with me to the end of this webinar and I'll give you the 3-stage checklist from marketing, prospecting, and sales in very simple, ready to implement bullets, the template, if you will. So you can expedite execution and actually see some results and success in the next 30 days. Again, totally free, but stick with me to the end for that. And I will give you a ridiculous offer at the end to improve your business in 30 days. And you should feel stupid saying no and experience explosive growth in the next 12 to 24 months, but that's totally up to you. If I don't deliver any value in this presentation, it doesn't even matter. You won't stick around anyways, and I won't be offended if you leave. I won't reveal the ridiculous offer till the end, so I won't upset you or frustrate you. It's part of the qualification process, and I will also teach that to you as well. Before we get started, I have to tell you, this training is not for you if you're not 100% committed to personal and professional development. You do not want to be a high performer. Just close the tab right now. Just exit. Goodbye. You're not willing to put in the work to grow your business. Don't bother sticking around. Get out of here. You're not willing to focus on your clients' needs before your own. That's pretty important. Providing solutions is huge. This is not the program for you if you don't like that idea. And if you just want to sell some widgets and not solutions and you don't care about your clients, get off this webinar immediately. I pause for dramatic effect. We got to give you a chance to respond. Some of you gave me some thumbs up. Okay. All right. Thank you. Look, you've just qualified or unqualified. So if anyone left, which I think I saw somebody leave, you've qualified or unqualified yourself as someone that wants to grow your business or doesn't. And if you're still here, you can book a free discovery call with me, one-to-one. We will go ahead and use the link at the end or below this webinar, this presentation, and we'll work through your biggest challenges and come up with some action items for success for you. And I'll even give you a discovery call plus a strategy call just for being on that one. All right. I will definitely share with you a unique presentation style that increases knowledge transfer and understanding that you can implement and execute immediately with your prospects and your sales teams for enhanced results. I want you to discover The one strategy that I leveraged to take an unknown startup from 0 to 8 figures and exit in 23 months, and repeatedly implemented that many times over with similar results. In this session, I will share the optimization automation strategy that increases qualified prospects and cuts your sales cycle dramatically. I mean, instantly, with 3 simple emails. And we will begin to explore the 7 secrets to close more sales for more money, and how we apply them to your business and train your marketing and sales teams to do the same. So before we get going, let me help you understand how I gained so much experience in so little time and changed the game for companies in several industries, including health and fitness, sports tech, sports supplementation, nutrition, HR tech, fintech, clean tech, sports tech. I think I said that already. Sorry. And a few more. I'm always helping companies, green tech, clean tech. I love that stuff too. And fintech is super cool. The world's changing. I've always loved marketing and sales specifically. I fell in love with optimization and automation over the years, especially when I got into tech sales, software as a service. That was an amazing experience, and I just love it now. I've built a personalized nutrition program company, deployed that to 4,000 plus gyms on 4 continents, which then turned into a nutrition profit center and sales training business, and we added a supplement line after that. That'll come into play later. You'll hear something about that later on, I'm sure. I'll mention at some point. So I've consulted on many technology and traditional startups, and I still do every single day. I am an Altitude Accelerator board member and advisor. We have 500 clients in our portfolio. I'm also a Futurepreneur mentor and advisor in Canada. I do these things free to help others to succeed because I love seeing others' success and I love telling their stories. It doesn't have to be mine, and I'm in the background. It's really cool. I was a co-founder of a company called Vanna Workforce. It was an HR tech company built on the Salesforce platform. In fact, it wasn't on Salesforce till I pushed it that way thanks to just an educated guess and aggression with my partner. I got him to switch. All right. There was a marketing and sales team of 1. That was me. We built that from 0 to 178 enterprise clients in 23 months. And we got offers from all 5 of the companies that I had listed as potential exits when we started the business. And we were acquired by number 2 on my list, Financial Force, for an undisclosed 8-figure amount. We'll talk about that, or won't talk about that, I should say. I was fortunate enough to work in fintech, the fintech space as a VP marketing and sales, a fractional COO for companies like Pungle, TipTapPay, and a few others. Pungle was in development mode. I created a pitch deck, an investor deck, and a marketing strategy that raised over $2 million in just 2 months. And that's after the team spent 2 years, the founders spent 2 years to raise a little under $400,000. So I think that was a good investment in their part to work with someone like me, because definitely 5x their money in a fraction of the time. And they've gone on and succeeded and exited as well. I've been honored to speak from stages big and small and all over the world, including this little tiny office that we got today. But what I also found out after one of those sessions was nearly 120,000 people in audience in person and online at Dreamforce while I was on stage. That number became scary afterwards, so it didn't really matter. All right, so I've consulted on many projects and companies from ideation to creation, commercialization, and acquisition. I love every minute of it in every company, but I know I can do more to help more companies. This is why I am providing more free webinars, tools, resources, podcast trainings, and why I've changed my business model so I can help more businesses and business owners experience explosive growth like I have, so I can help foundation decision makers like you. All right, here's what I'm going to touch on a couple things. So most of my clients that I ever work with, most of those that want to acquire me or be part of my team, they want to know how I get near asking price for our products. That one's easy. We'll talk about that. How do we close so many deals so fast with only one salesperson doing everything from prospecting to demos, webinar sales, and onboarding even? And then they also like to know is they want to discover how to squeeze a 23-month, this is one of the big ones, 23-month enterprise HR software tech sales funnel into 3 months. How do we screw that down and make it tight? And we close clients faster than we can onboard them. So those are things that we'll talk about today. But it all starts with the marketing and the leads and lead gens. So heck, I would say that I even teach, and I won't say it, I actually do. I even teach marketing and sales to our board of directors and members at the Altitude Accelerator a couple times a year. In fact, I have a call coming up in just a couple days with them. So I've developed and deployed live events, including one with Pungle, the fintech that I worked with, Visa Canada, Payments Canada, and the Canadian Lenders Association, all in the same room with more than 100 companies in the fintech space, which was really, really cool. And of course, as you know, I work on my own brands and programs, including Empowered Entrepreneur and Empowered Podcast. I'm a husband to an amazing wife and 3 amazing kids. I'm a former Royal Canadian Armored Corps member. For those that don't know or do know, Black Beret and Iron Fist, you'll figure it out, look it up. I was a competitive bodybuilder and power lifter that taught me a little bit about dedication, perseverance, and pain and fighting through it. And I played a really high level of hockey and football, and I even have some championship rings to back that up, or to, I don't know, they're in a drawer collecting dust somewhere. Today, if you ask me, I am a founder, advisor, coach, podcaster, husband, and father. If you are ever in my area, in Burlington, Ontario, anywhere in South Central Ontario, or really Burlington, Toronto, GTA, come grab a coffee with me. And if you're up for it, let's go for a mountain bike ride or a road bike ride somewhere in the best places in South Central Ontario. We will absolutely have some fun, and we might even talk about some business. So now that you know a little bit about me, let's get to the good stuff. Let's get going. Let's roll. All right. As I said, I am on a mission to help 1 million entrepreneurs and executives and founders to experience explosive growth and live life to the fullest. This year, I am absolutely on track. It's great. I've scaled back and we're doing better by helping 100 plus, about 120 entrepreneurs, founders, and executives with the new empowered offering that we can scale and deploy to tens of thousands each month once we've honed it down. But I got to tell you this, it all starts with my personal attention and working one-to-one with a select few business leaders each month. As I said previously, I'm going to show you how to optimize and automate your marketing to drive massive lead generation and qualified prospects into ready and willing inboxes of your best salespeople, who hopefully have also learned the sales secrets we're about to dig into. All right, so let's start with lead generation. I mean, where do we start? It's crazy. The world of lead generation has changed a lot in the last 6 years. In fact, it's changed a lot in the last 6 months. And it will continue to evolve and change for the next 6,600, whatever days, months, years you want to talk about. That's why this webinar is critical at this moment in time, and why I'm always evolving my training systems and my webinars and my presentations for my clients. So lead generation can start with a few things. Think funnels with Tripwire products, assets, and the stuff that we all collect and we rarely ever put into practice. Well, those are starting to become column fodder, and they rarely even get read these days. You need to connect in person as fast as you can. That may mean a very quick response text, an email, or diving right into the meat of the message with a personal video, a demo video, a webinar, or instant replay so your prospects can get immediate benefit and much needed appreciated ROI. They need ROI right away, but they also got to trust you. But how do we get to that point? It starts with the basics: outreach, contact, connect, communicate. That's the basis of life, my friends, but it's great for business too. Use these 3 simple email sequence to do exactly that. Once they ask for more, it is another simple 3 email sequence to move them forward from generally interested to genuinely interested, and then hand-raising qualified, ready-to-buy prospects. With this approach, you almost don't need salespeople. All right, so what are those 3 email sequences? So this is the template that I'm giving you, I'm sharing. I'll give you the actual template on the discovery call or after the discovery call if you want to book one. Sequence number 1. Oh, by the way, it's a free discovery call. Don't even question it. All right, sequence number 1, contact, connect, communicate, followed by sequence 2, awareness, enlightenment, engagement. This was critical in closing deals in 3 months instead of 23 months. Another essential strategy is not just optimize those 3 messages, but also automate those outreach pieces as much as possible. But before you can do that, you need to test everything out and optimize the messaging so you don't waste great prospects. So start manually. Start with your warm list and your center of influence. And you know what? It's okay to drip content on them. They're your friends, their family, colleagues. They might just listen to you long enough to give you feedback. Or if you're lucky, introduce you to someone they know that needs whatever it is you're selling and make a referral for you. Before we get into this, I have to say that I am assuming that you have already identified and created your ideal avatar. If you haven't, then let me know on the discovery call and I'll share templates. I'll actually send them to you for the CEO, COO, CFO, CMO, B2B, B2C, and direct sales. We've got some great avatars that we can give you and share with you, or the templates, I should say, to help you build your own perfect avatar. All right, so how do we get started? We start our outreach passively and then actively. And we follow a very simple sort of 3 steps, if you will. I like 3. It's a weird number. Yes. So Stephanie says, I was wondering when you were going to take a break. That's it. That's all I get. Just a quick sip. Thanks, Stephanie. So what are we going to do? Our 3 steps. Post on all social media accounts, but only pick one to be your primary engagement platform. Contact all your friends. Contact the entire friend list and share the 3 email or 3 message sequence. Then contact your business network and share the 3 email sequence. Me, I choose LinkedIn, and it works very, very well. So let's talk about how we do this. We refine the message until you're getting about a 50% or more open rate. That's very important. More specifically, you want a 10 to 20% connection. So if you contact and they don't connect, that's not going to count. But if they contact and they connect, you're getting, 10, 20% ideally, and maybe more, ideally more. Get it up to 50. Try not to offend anyone. So you want those engagement rates using the 3 email or 3 message sequence. Now we get to start talking about the automation. We need to automate several things. Start with social media scheduling posts. Okay, scheduling is automation. Again, I'm making the assumption that you already have more content than grains of sand on the beaches of Hawaii. If you don't, let me know. I'll introduce you to a done-for-you social media marketing team that is crushing it, and they'll create and schedule 2 to 3 posts per day for you. Second, you must optimize and automate your outreach for connections. For me, that's LinkedIn, like I said. I automate the heck out of that. I only engage conversations that have gone through the 3 message sequence, or they've engaged me first. And then I really do vet them out before I accept it. So we'll go from there. Otherwise, they just don't qualify. And a tool that I use myself, I found Dripify. Check it out in the link or on the discovery call. I'll give you the link. You can get yours. To me, it's the best price to value. It's the easiest, and it's the best for LinkedIn automation solution. I can get into it more in detail on a, breakdown call or something like that. Maybe that's another webinar for you, another freebie. So now that you have LinkedIn automation working for you, there's a good chance that you have more leads than you can handle. So let's fix that. Let's get rid of some of them. Probably just made a few of you nervous. Some people might want to click off, but that's okay. No, let's get rid of some of those leads. They may or may not be truly qualified. This goes back to the second 3 email sequence. So pay attention. This is a killer template here. Awareness. The contact and connection is made and the communications are delivered. Copy and paste the messages into your campaign. You've already tested them out, remember. Provide a simple email 1, 2, 3 sequence. Simple email, 3 sentences and a short video link. 90 seconds for the video is all you need at this point, and ask them what they like best about it. 2, enlightenment. When they do respond, you ask them what it was that they appealed most to them. And then you link them to another longer 3-minute video, more engagement, of course. That's more specific to what they said or they're looking for, what they just told you that they liked, and ask them another question specific to that video. And then number 3 is engagement. This time, if they respond to you, you got them. Like they're moving in the right direction. Here's your chance to move them to qualified prospect if you want to. Here's your choices. You can give them another email, which you're going to have to do because you have to respond. But it's either going to have 1, 2, or 3. A 6-minute video with 3 questions. A 30-minute webinar. It's generic monthly webinar invite, depending if they're engaged but maybe not perfect clients or prospects. And then a 30-minute personal demo invite. So one of those 3 is the direction you're going to go to get them locked in. Of course, this totally depends on your offerings, the level of engagement or personal time availability, or how badly you want to close the deals, or maybe take a break and enjoy your success for a moment because you're crushing it. When your prospect replies to all 3 emails with 3 videos and responds to the 3 to 6 simple questions that you've asked, they're raising their hand. They want to be sold by you. I know I'm not supposed to point, but that's okay. Our time is short. I'm going to cut this right down. I'm going to cut to the marrow on this one. Use these tools in this order. Another template for you. This will help you optimize and automate your marketing. Emails with videos, YouTube, Vimeo, Vidyard, Loom, you name it. That's the way to go with your emails. That's personal touch response. Webinar, instant, You could post it on YouTube if you really wanted to, AWS, a website replay page, a thank you page, something like that. Number 3, live webinar, Zoom, Meet, Microsoft Teams, something of that nature. And my personal favorite, evergreen webinars, they can go on instant replay pages, Webinar Ninja, Webinar Geek, and a bunch of other tools like that. But you can't do that one until you've mastered your demo and webinar and the entire lead up funnel. So, quick marketing recap. You want to practice on warm bodies, and that's the marketing recap before we jump into sales. Marketing recap. Practice on warm bodies, your friends and colleagues, and then your business network. 10x your content. 10x your, I want to talk about content as well, but 10x your connections and contacts. Optimize, then automate the entire process. And then you want to, here's the content part, 10x your social media posts. And, if you follow me or you know me, you'll get to know that you should be using the 3-to-1 give to get formula. And if you don't have a team that will produce and schedule and post 2 to 3 social media assets for you on all of your social media platforms every single day, contact me and I will introduce you to a team that can crush that automation for you. All right, let's get right into the sales optimization and automation. So there's no way that I can teach you the 7 secrets to close more deals more often for more money in the next 5 to 10 minutes. But that's why I've also created a full sales training course, which I would love to share with you someday. You can find it on other e-learning platforms, but it's included in my mastermind groups completely free. It's included with my one-to-one peer groups and coaching programs. It can also be found on those other platforms, as I mentioned. Here's the 7 secrets to sales in rapid fire. These are great strategies. They're not the only ones. Flash mob prospecting, selling with curiosity, closing the closer, single focus selling, reverse selling. That's 5. Closing for pennies, not percentages. That's a big one, by the way. CEO hostage technique. Now, I'm going to talk a little fast and get through this, but we want to talk about it. As I mentioned, there are many more nuances and techniques and strategies to closing sales. There's so much more to marketing and the automation of both, but this should give you enough to at least think what I'd say differently and about your marketing and your sales optimization and the automation that you can implement a few of the concepts all by yourself. You should be able to do that today after this session all by yourself, or you can contact me and I'll be happy to help you out. To get more in-depth look at these, book a discovery call with me and I will personally provide you with a review of your biggest challenges and offer up some solutions from my trials and errors so you don't have to make the same mistakes I have over the last 25 plus years. 25 plus. Anyways, it'll be fun. I love this stuff, honestly. So let's get into the high level of the 7 sales strategies and the 7 secrets. Flash mob prospecting. Well, if you've done your prospecting right, your lead gen, this should take care of itself. This is especially true if you offer great value to your prospects and you automate the heck out of prospecting. I will give you my exact template so you don't have to have a brain aneurysm trying to figure it all out. Selling with curiosity. It's really what it sounds like. Ask questions, shut up, listen. I know I'm not doing good on this, but this is a webinar. It's different. Take notes and ask more questions. If you want to be the superstar of the company, you will want to take the best notes possible. If you really want to be amazing at this, refine your notes, add expectations, action items, and more, including timelines and buying signals. Copy and paste all your notes into your CRM. My go-to CRM right now, even though I left and exited the Salesforce platform successfully, actually is HubSpot. It's probably the best for most companies, big and small today. At some point, you're going to want to look at something else, and it might be Salesforce. So these days, I also use AI to transcribe the meetings that I have and create action items and more. Currently, I really like supernormal.ai. Seems to work for me. And usually I do it with Meet. So my first meetings are on Meet. So closing the closer. This is not... this is different. This is not who they say they are. They're liars. Sorry. They will tell you they have the decision-making power. They'll tell you that they own the budget, they own the decision. But what you really want to know and get them to understand is they're in fact the influencer, maybe the champion. So 2 simple questions to get you right to the ultimate decision maker. Who signs the purchase order? And who signs the check? Those, my friends, they're the real closers. You got to close them. But you're going to need the assumed closer to become your champion, to help you close those closers, the decision makers, so that they get what they want. It's all about them. All right. Single focus selling. This one may seem crazy, but I really discovered it when selling HR tech and implemented it in every company since. I sort of fell away from it a bit, but I've come back to it, but single focus selling. So here's an idea of how it worked out. Our product had 15 functional areas that went super deep and were feature rich. I mean, I could demo the entire product in 60 to 90 minutes, talking faster than this, without taking a breath. Nobody else talked, and I had a little extra coffee that day. But it's hard. But rarely did I ever demo the full suite. Focus on one thing, the most important thing to your client. Whatever it is that they want that solves their biggest challenge, go deep, go super deep. Provide a killer solution for them. That is it. Single focus selling. Everything else on your product, in your bandwagon, in your bag, it's all a plus feature. Refer back to their problem and your solution in your 3 email sequence, moving them from interested to enlightened to engaged. All right, reverse selling. There's a lot of ways to execute this, but there's 2 ideal reverse sellings that I like. And the easiest way is to tell them that, hey, this solution is probably not for you. It's not for you. Don't worry. You may have heard me say that somewhere before. Earlier? Another way is a bit trickier to execute, and it's assumptive closing. The nothing else close. Literally give and list out everything your client needs to succeed and everything. And then assume they're buying it and present it as such. Here's how that's going to work out. I'm going to use something that I came from my old history, gym membership plus personal training and nutrition plan, and no mention of supplements at this point in time. So listen closely. I'm going to try and role play here. Okay, we've got everything that you need to get your goals, to increase 3 pounds of muscle and to lose 10 pounds of fat. You don't want anything else with that, do you? No, nothing else. Do you prefer chocolate or vanilla protein powder? Vanilla. Great, nothing else. And do you want to pay for that the same way that you put your membership together on the same card? Yeah, that's fine. Thanks. That's it. It's pretty slick, isn't it, folks? But master that and you will upsell without upselling, and you will help them accomplish their goals faster, which will get you more referrals. It's a nice reciprocal cycling type strategy. All right, here's one of my favorites, closing for pennies. This is absolutely one that changed the game for Financial Force and subsequently Salesforce, who was famous for the 50% discounts available to anyone that just asked for it. The first step is easy. Don't overprice your product, and you won't have to discount it 50%. The second step is, as soon as they want a discount, you come back with a penny reduction. That makes sense to you, not to them. Do not talk percentages. So let me give you an example of how that works, because this is one of my favorite. I'd love to go deep on it with you if I could, but not today. So for example, $100 per person per month, or per seat per month, per user per month, however you want to term it. It's a SaaS product. Let's use that. So they ask for a discount off $100. You give them, you know what? Biggest discount I get, $97.83. They're going to ask you for a bigger discount because they're going to be like, what the heck? That's not a discount. But when you're talking about hundreds and thousands of users, it is. So I come back with, I have to ask my CFO for approval, but you're going to have to give me something as leverage, like a testimonial or be part of a case study or a peer review or something that we can then use to promote you and your company as a great success story. Is that cool? They're going to say yes. You book a date and a time, you come back to them. You come back with a sales order ready to go for $96.71 per user per month. Now, they know after that you don't discount, that there's not big discounts, and that actually increases the value of your product and of you, and they're going to feel stupid not keeping their promise to be your success story and added marketing for their company. So the only time that I don't like that, the only time that discounting's super low is when you're making an absolutely ridiculous offer that people would feel stupid saying no. This is also well documented in Alex Hormozi's book, $100 Million Offers. You can find out the tagline yourself, but it has to do with making offers so good that you feel stupid. All right. If you want to know exactly what I mean by a ridiculous offer that people would feel stupid saying no to, then stay to the very end of this presentation, book a discovery call, and I will show you exactly what I mean. And the other one of the 7 secrets is CEO hostage closing or technique. I love this one. This one is the other one of my favorites because, one, you rarely need to use it, but when you do, it's super easy, super fun, and highly effective closing. You don't have to do anything more than book or arrange a phone call between 2 people. Just ask them if there's anything else they need to close the deal other than, so you're preemptively, assumptively, getting both our CEOs on a call. Then book it. But honestly, most of the time, they'll tell you it's not needed. Don't worry. They'll just sign off. So obviously, there is so much more in marketing and sales optimization and automation that I could cover, that I want to cover, that I want to share, teach, help you learn to do, learn, do, teach. I'd love to do that with you. Eventually, I will over time. I promise. It just takes time, and I can't do it in 30 minutes. So for more, you can follow me on LinkedIn, YouTube, on the gram, whatever. Join the Empowered Marketing and Sales one-on-one coaching and peer groups, the masterminds. Definitely be able to help you out a little more personally, if you will, and less rushed. I don't like this. When it comes to marketing and sales, you have to start with marketing in 3 stages. Stage 1, produce 10 times more content than anyone else. Repurpose 10 times more content and optimize it. Push and automate social media marketing. Stage 2, contact your warm network, circle of influence, your business network. 10x your contacts and connections with automation. Be personal and provide insane value by listening 10 times more than you tell them what to do or speak. Stage 3, listen, understand, present solutions. Leverage the 7 sales secrets and strategies to close more sales. I teach more about these and some of the other tools that I have in my little stylish weapons programs and my one-to-one coaching and peer group programs. So you can check them out there as well. Now, I will say effective education, effective execution makes marketing look good and sales look great. Yes, that's my version of a quote that's been modified. Let me repeat it again for you. Effective execution makes marketing look good and sales look great. So for all the salespeople out there, you're not great without a great marketing team that looks good and makes you look good, and vice versa. So I know this is all pretty overwhelming. I do apologize. That's one of those things where you say, sorry, not sorry. I'm Canadian, eh? What do you expect? Sorry about that. Bear with me. So the sorry, not sorry part is I have 2 options to present to you, providing you with 2 choices. Do it yourself. Grab some free tools, grab some information, jump on YouTube, learn from a bunch of disconnected thought leaders, strategists, whatever. Grab their tools or tripwires, whatever it is. Try and figure out how to hack together funnels, stuff like that. You can do it yourself or get help with a pro and peers. And that's what I would like to say. When it comes to it, I prefer to choose getting help with a pro and some peers. So if you want to learn how to fast track your business growth, just indulge me for a few minutes here. If you're not interested in growing and scaling your business to 8 and 9 figures in the next 12 to 24 months, then close the browser now. It's okay. You can leave the webinar. It's okay. So for those that do want to grow and scale to 10 million plus, or perhaps you're raising funds, you're just getting started and you need a proven killer investor deck or network access to investors, angels, and VCs, stick around. Stay here for a few more minutes and I'll help you gain some access. Or book a discovery call with me. You can use the button below. Again, most things I will give away for free to motivated individuals like you. Now, I also told you at the very beginning that I would let you know how to get everything for free. So let me tell you what you will get for free. But again, this is only for the lucky few who are absolutely serious about their success and stick around for just a few more minutes to get the beginning of the offer, of the ridiculous offer. All right. So before we go any further, if you're not serious, do not waste anyone's time. Don't waste mine, don't waste yours, and don't steal time by stealing a spot from someone else who's really in need. I'm on a mission to help 1 million serious business leaders experience explosive growth in their business in the next 12 to 24 months, starting in the next 30 days. I'm only working with 10 empowered entrepreneurs this month. And actually, to be honest, I have a hard cap. I can only onboard 10 a month. That's just the way it is. So please, if you're serious about success, stick around, book a discovery call with me. If not, don't book a discovery call. Don't steal someone else's spot. Don't waste my time. Don't waste yours. Thank you. You can stay or go if you want. I know that's rude and polarizing. I apologize, but it's just, I care so much about those that want to take action for themselves. And I'm going to say this, if you ever change your mind, message me. I will extend a private invite to you for your honesty, your integrity, and not being a jerk to someone else who really needs to grow and scale their business right now at this moment. So I'll say thank you, and I will get you on another time if you want. So it's not all lost. Just message me and I will get you on a discovery call a month from now, a year from now, whatever it is, 3 years, 10 years from now. Just message me, hit me up. All right, give me a few minutes and you're going to learn how to get access to your free optimization automation checklist. Insert the link. Book a discovery call to get your free actionable findings report. Book it down below. And then I'm also going to be able to give you a report afterwards, after discovery call. And then discover how to grow and scale your business with one-to-one coaching, team workshops, peer group sessions, personal access, marketing and sales courses, and side-by-side live sales optimization sessions for your teams, your sales teams or yourself, and personal emergency access with me and more. So you'll get my personal number and we can have a talk about that later. So, okay, download your free optimization automation checklist using the link below. Put it to work right now so that you can start seeing results in the next 30 days. Book a discovery call using the link below. It's 100% free. I will provide you with an actionable findings report following our discovery call. Just a quick email with a little link and giving you some tips and tricks and strategies. Here's what I want to help you with and how we will put your marketing, lead generation, and sales on autopilot so you can close more deals more often. Using the single focus selling and ridiculous offer concepts I discussed earlier, here's what I have for you. If you're serious about growing and scaling your business, then start with a free discovery call. Get some help with your business. No obligations at all. Absolutely not. Honestly, I don't care if that's the last time we speak. I really hope it isn't, but it's okay. I'm fine with it. I'm here to help you. And if it means helping you by not being with you or helping you, that's okay too. If I don't provide incredible value, then I'm okay with that understanding. Or if you aren't ready to grow, truly grow and scale your business, then just let me know after the discovery call and we can talk in the future. No hard feelings. When you're ready to grow, I'll be there. And personally and professionally, I'll help you scale your business 10 million, a million, 100,000, 10 million, and plus, whatever it is, okay? Wherever you are today will help you grow and scale. 10x your business, 10 to 24 months. Okay, as I said, I'm on a mission to help 1 million entrepreneurs, executives, and founders experience explosive growth and scale their business successfully. That's it. Like I said, we're actually on track, helping 100 this year with a new format, a way to deliver more value, more product, more services, more personal attention. We're going to help 120 this year alone. That's pretty cool. So we're going to help them scale their revenue and their business and their profits. So this format is a beta offering. So you're getting in on the ground floor. And with that, I'm going to tell you that I'm going to make a ridiculous offer to get you to fall in love with this program and just succeed and share your success story. I'm going to make you a ridiculous offer. Okay. But only if you really want it and you book a discovery call with me. You got to do that. That's qualification number one. Or you can go to the landing page and you can pay full price. The choice is yours. Go ahead. The button's below. It's fine, but I'd rather give you a deal and get you to give me a testimonial. Did I mention something about that earlier today? Oh, I did. Anyways, I've been doing this a really long time and I charge clients of upwards of 10 to 20,000 a month for personal one-on-one mentoring, coaching, or the fractional COO role. And it doesn't even include everything I'm talking about in this package. You'll see it on that landing page. If you want to get all the bullets, you can, okay? My peer group programs, they always fill up. It's crazy. As soon as we open new ones or a spot opens up, it fills. And that's an average of $1,100 per user, per seat, per month, if you will. So every member pays about that. Right now, the only spots I have are in the $1,400 package. So $1,411. So that's the 411 elite level membership, if you will, in our peer groups. I charge $2,000 for 3 hours of remote workshops and training courses. I charge a lot more in person. The spots are limited for what I'm doing now to just 10. There's only 10 private, personal, one-to-one peer group coaching programs. Okay, that's it. Every month, there's only 10. So yeah, you got to raise your hand. You got to click the button and you got to join a discovery call to be qualified to get your ridiculous offer. That's it. Nothing else works. Nothing else qualifies. This, I know, is crazy. A lot of overwhelming stuff. I know. I'm sorry. It's a tight timeline. It's a lot to share. Here's how I can help. First of all, only a few will qualify for this. Only a few will take advantage of this. But everyone that does will definitely grow personally, professionally, and experience explosive growth in their business. This is only available for 10 business leaders each month. I only work with 10 entrepreneurs or executives in their business each month. Spots are completely limited to 10. That's it. Exclusive, limited offer. I do want to personally help you 10x your business in the next 12 to 24 months. Here's how we're going to do it together. This also happens to be my ridiculous offer that some of you will feel stupid saying no to. But here it goes. First, free. Download your free optimization automation checklist. Book your free discovery call with action items. Second, $100 million offer. A 1-hour strategy session with me to understand and address your biggest challenges. An actionable findings report. I will send you this following our strategy session with some very, very executable action items to do in the next 30 to 90 days. A team workshop. I will spend a half day with your team teaching the essentials of our program to help them to prospect better and close more sales for more money. I will even send them some of our training, the docs and videos, for free to help you. We're going to do a weekly check-in. These are stand-ups. I call them stand-ups. I ask you 3 very specific questions, yet very simple questions that I can tell instantly exactly what is happening in your business and if you need more help or focus. Personal access, you're going to get that. You're going to get my personal number. You can text me any day of the week to help with whatever's on your mind. And an emergency contact. I mean, that is 24/7, 911. Give me a call. You need my help. I'm there for you. FaceTime, whatever we need to do, we'll make it happen. I'm here to help. I'm also going to include you in my peer group program. So this includes monthly mastermind peer group coaching. Once a month, we gather with a group of 10 for about 3 hours, same day, same time, everything, all that wonderful stuff, where we grow and help solve each other's problems from our current challenges and experiences. Peer group portal access, you're going to get access to our G10 Growth 10 membership area and all the business documents, templates, trainings, videos, more than you can imagine, more than you're going to use, I'm sure. The monthly expert speaker series. This is huge. It's every month we have an amazing speaker from different expertise to present to all of our members globally, worldwide. You'll gain valuable insights and you'll find some things that are just almost crazy essential. I know I have. Curated content every single week to help you focus, grow, and scale your business. We're going to give you some information, but sometimes it's just motivation. Other times it's exactly what you needed at the exact time you need it. All right. As if that wasn't valuable enough, I'm going ridiculous offer. Remember, we're all about marketing and sales. So here goes my features of my program that move the revenue needle for you. Personal marketing asset review and critique. Marketing calendar review, your annual plan. We'll break it down into quarters, months, and so forth, weeks. And recommendations. I do this personally. Marketing funnel review and optimization. Show me your best or your worst funnels. I will work through it and provide you with optimization strategy to make it even better. Social media account review and recommendations to increase engagement. That's me doing it with you. And in the sales side of things, a sales funnel review and optimization session with feedback, sales observation and optimization session. Again, I sit with your top or bottom 3 sales reps during live presentations as an observer, a silent observer, and provide them with live feedback to close those deals with, the opportunity to get more money and close it, hopefully expedite the closing date. I will also do a sales deal review. I will personally review 3 sales deals and provide live session review for your team as digital workshop to show them where maybe they missed opportunities, how to enhance their future deals, increase their commissions and your revenue. And for my additionally ridiculous bonuses, I will include my guides and courses. So let it be clear, we're going to remove these in the future, but for now they're in. Funnel Master Guide and templates, LinkedIn Master Guide and templates, marketing course, the same one that's on the e-learning platforms, sales course from the e-learning platforms, video training on the PPII, that's the problems, pains, impacts, and ideal outcomes, video training on the BANT sales training program, the budget authority need timeline, video training for the ASK methodology and selling with curiosity, prospect to promoter, the 3 email sequence templates that we talked about earlier. And for an extra value bonus, this one excites me. I got this one fired up. Sometime in 2023, we're going to have an on-site live Empowered Entrepreneurs retreat where only members of this program will be invited. It won't be free, but it won't be expensive and it won't be for everyone, but it will be reasonably priced and it will be not-for-profit, if you will, and it will be an incredibly over-the-top empowered experience for everyone. But it's only for our empowered one-to-one coaching mastermind and peer group clients that will get the invites and all the free gifts that come with it. And lastly, this one is really important to me. I'm going to slow down, hopefully. I can't, it's hard. The Empowered Empathy Program. Every membership includes free enrollment into the Empowered Empathy Program. This is where we provide warm clothes, food, and hope. Sometimes it's an ear, sometimes it's a conversation or a hug to someone in need. We're also going to send you a private video thank you of your donation and action and the impact it makes. Best part is you'll know it's yours because I personalize the whole thing. We talk about you. We thank you and your company by name. And this is yours to use if you wish for marketing, for whatever, just personal sentimental value, whatever it is. This is a dream of mine. Like, it's something I want to do to help others, not just in business, but in life. So being part of this program, I'm going to say thank you. And it is included. No extra charge, nothing like that. You don't have to, no monthly stuff, whatever. So, and to really drive it home, I'm going to send you an Empowered shirt or hoodie as my way of saying thank you. Depends on the season, of course. And if you like the sounds of all that, I'm going to show you how to get 10x social media done for you at a fraction of the cost of hiring a new person, a new employee that's got a fraction of the experience of even my most junior team. But that's all like stuff that we could talk about later on. So that's it. No hard pitch. If you like the sounds of it, book a discovery call. I'll give you a personal, super insanely ridiculous discount on the discovery call that I will feel stupid even offering. And hopefully you'll feel stupid saying no. If that's okay, let's do this. Let's make sure we help you and you help me to help 1 million entrepreneurs grow and scale their business and live their lives to the fullest. I hope it's you. Let's book a discovery call and get your ridiculous offer. And if you want it free, so the free part, how to get it free. If you want it free, just tell me on the discovery call. The first 10 people to book a discovery call will be randomly selected. Just one qualified lucky business leader will receive absolutely everything for free. I do this every single month. All you have to do is join a free discovery call. Tell me you want the Empowered Full Monty stack for free and ask if your name was selected. So let's sort of recap things real quickly here. I know I've gone fast. I apologize. Gone way over time at this point in time. I thank you for being here. Let's recap today and close out with some of your questions. So marketing optimization and automation, 10x your contacts and connections, 10x your social media marketing, 10x your prospects, optimize everything, automate the entire process. We did discuss the 2 simple email sequences, the messaging solutions to convert tire kickers into qualified prospects, begging to be closed by you. All right. And including the 3 stages of prospects, three stages of a prospect, we address those in the emails for awareness, enlightenment, and engagement. Some of the tools that we use for email videos to webinars on websites and replay pages to live webinars and evergreen webinars to close deals while you sleep. The sales optimization side of things, practice on warm bodies. Your friends and colleagues, business at work. 10x your contacts. Make more connections, of course. Optimize, then automate the entire process. 10x your social media posts. And if you follow me, you're going to know that you're going to want to use the 3-to-1 give to get formula. So we talked about how we get started, then optimize, and finally automate your sales with the 7 sales secrets. To make it simple, we really, really talked about how to optimize and automate the following marketing and sales process. This will sum everything up. This is what you were probably waiting for and telling me to hurry up and get to. Stage 1, marketing. Produce 10 times more marketing content, repurpose content 5 to 10 times, and optimize it on all of your social media platforms. Push and automate social media marketing to all your platforms, all your accounts. Stage 2, prospecting. Contact your warm network and circle of influence. 10x your contacts, connections with automation. Be personal and provide insane value. Listen 10 times more and only deliver solutions free. Okay? You can give them the solutions. Doesn't mean you give them the product or the tool. Stage 3. I just switched hands. Sorry. Listen, understand, present solutions, close with the 7 sales secrets or 7 sales strategies, offer insane value for a fair price that you're willing to accept. And your prospects literally can't say no without feeling just a little bit ridiculous, maybe even a little stupid. Look, I want to say a massive thank you for your time. I love spending time with like-minded entrepreneurs. I will stick around to answer some questions that I see have been stacking up in the chat. I apologize. But just in case you have to drop off, don't forget, download your free marketing, book a free discovery call with me, get your checklist, just be different, be empowered. And on that discovery call, if we do, we'll review your biggest challenges and we'll get you some action items to work on. Should be able to change your business a little bit in the next 30 days if you implement them. So get a chance to get the Empowered Full Monty package for free. You got to be one of the first 10 to book a discovery call and ask point blank, hey, Patrick, I want the Empowered Full Monty free. Literally say that. If you don't say it, you don't get it. There's no chance of winning. There's only one of these every month, by the way. So, hopefully you're one of the first 10 to get a discovery call and you're also the one. Again, thank you so much. I look forward to talking with you on the discovery call. I wish you the best in all of your goals and I wish you to be empowered. So now let's get to some of those questions. I will try and run from the top to bottom in order as they came in. Here we go. FAQs. Let's go. What do I got? All right. I apologize because I'm going to be reading these off a little bit. So if I keep reading, I apologize. What's the catch? Why do this for free? Training's totally free. What's the offer? How much? Training's totally free. Again, sales and marketing courses, of course, they are for sale. But as I mentioned, I'm going to make you that ridiculous offer. I'm putting everything into one great big monster beta package that only for those that are still here on the webinar are going to get access to. And only if you book a discovery call with me will you get all the details or the ridiculous offer. But you can pay full price and pop over to that page using the button below. Where can I get my marketing and sales optimization checklist? Under this webinar, or heck, just get on a discovery call and remind me to send it to you in an email. I will. All right. Hey, I saw you. Sorry. Sometimes it's humble pie, but hey, I've seen you at some of the Salesforce and Dreamforce events in the past. I really liked your presentations. Thanks. Mike, thank you. Great to hear. I love being part of that whole ecosystem, and I love being a presenter. It's something I enjoy very thoroughly. I love giving value and helping others. So thank you. When will I get my marketing and sales optimization checklist? As soon as you click the button or on the discovery call, it's an instant download. Thanks for the 3 email sequence. Can you repeat the 2? Okay, so I totally would, but it's just easier if you email me, get on the discovery call, and I'll just send it to you so you'll have the actual template. So where can I get my email sequence templates? They're included in the marketing and sales course, but if you book a discovery call, I will send them to you immediately following that, whether you join the Empowered Mastermind or not. What if I'm just in ideation stage and don't have a product? Yeah, no, great. This is perfect. You can use these strategies to framework your pitch, your product, and include it in your investor decks. It never hurts to learn new skills. This one's pretty similar. So what if I'm currently trying to raise funds, not prospecting and selling? You're still prospecting and selling. Sort of similar to the last question, you can show your prospective investors that, you are investing in you, in yourself, and your marketing and sales teams. You're investing in a strong understanding of the marketing and sales process. So when you turn the funnel on, you're probably going to over deliver on the ROI that you promised. That'll make them happy. If I stick around to the end, are you going to be hard sell? No, I've already gone over that. So we're not doing a hard sell. You either do it alone or get help. Totally up to you. But book a discovery call and make a decision for yourself. Either I can help you or I can help you. One's helping you free. One's helping you as part of a program. How do I get the Empowered Full Monty free? All right, said it before. Be around, stick around. You already done that to the end of the webinar. Be one of the first 10 to book a discovery call. And you've got to ask bluntly, Patrick, I want the Full Monty free. All right, let's see what we can do there. Yes, I'm playing with that term, the Full Monty, because it means everything, but it also could be that movie. We're not doing that. So what is your guarantee? It's 100% guaranteed. I guarantee this will work with you. I will work with you personally to accomplish your goals. If you can't accomplish the agreed set upon goals in the next 30 to 90 days, I will work with you and your team every single month at my expense until we hit those goals. Don't worry, you're still getting the peer group program every single month for a year. That's included in this, but you're going to get me ongoing for the year. If we can't hit those goals in the first 30 to 90 days, we will hit them. We're going to make it happen. And you know what? If it's absolutely impossible, I'll give you a full money back guarantee. I don't even want you to feel awkward about asking for it. Okay. Don't feel like difficult. Let's hit the goals though. I think it's more fun. When should I start prospecting for the bit? Now, today, every day, prospect, sell. How do I get started prospect? Promote. That's my response. I would start with social media and your website. Tell everyone what you're doing and never stop. When do I start selling? Who do I start selling to? Now, immediately. You're always selling. You sold your spouse on your services or on your package is the wrong word. You sold your parents when you really wanted that new shiny bike or that chocolate bar as a kid. What's different now? I mean, remember that? Daddy, can I have a chocolate bar? No. Daddy, can I have a chocolate bar? No. Daddy. What flavor do you want, kid? It happens. All right. So how do I know if the prospect is in awareness, enlightenment, or engaged stage? That's easy. If they watch the video and answer the questions in email 1, they just move from awareness to enlightenment. If they answer the questions from email number 2 after watching the video, they are engaged. And that is when you get to decide if you want to send them to a webinar or a personalized live demo, which moves them to engage to sold depending on the mutual timelines. How do I know if they're the decision maker, influencer, or champion? Just ask them. Who approves the sales order? Who makes the payment? How many emails do I need to send to a prospect to qualify them? As many as it takes, to be honest, but I like to stick to 3 to 6, then back right off. Let them self-select and engage you when they are ready. Don't push, pull them in with info, education, gifts, give them a little love. Remember the 3 email sequence, rinse and repeat. How do I unqualify a prospect? How do I know if they're unqualified? They'll unqualify themselves. They stop opening emails. They don't return your call. They stop asking questions. All the buying signals dry right up. And then that's how you know not to qualify them. But you can follow up with them later on. Don't let them waste your time. Patrick, I love the pennies, not percentages concept. Thank you. Hey, super glad you like that one, Jen. I love it. It's a game changer for sure. People stop asking for big discounts when your first discount goes from say $100 to $98.93 to $97.71. They start to realize it, and then you and they and the product has greater value to them, and that's important. 7 sales secrets. Is that all of them? Are there more? Of course not. Those are just 7 that I find make the biggest impact in the shortest time. I mean, there's a bunch of them out there. We can dive into them more on the other courses, the other training programs, the peer groups. We do that, of course. What if I don't know what to say to a prospect? Ask questions, listen, repeat it back to them as a soft statement, and reassure them that you understand them and ask another question. What if you sell out? Will you release it? No, I'm not going to release. Honestly, it's a great question. I know there's other internet coaches out there that do that, but in fact, they use it as a tactic. This program is so over the top, time intensive. I honestly can't do more than 10 members at a time. So no, there's no more spots. When 10 sell out, they sell out every month. What if I can't teach my team to do this? You know what? In the ridiculous offer, I include a workshop and several side-by-side sessions for the first few months to make sure that you get everything you need to help your sales team. So I'm happy to help you help them. Can I get you to teach my team? Yeah, of course. Take advantage of the workshop and the side-by-side sessions. I don't know if it's the same person asking, but same thought. Will you come to our offices and teach my team or talk to yeah, I will talk to your team. We'll talk to your executives. It's an option, but it's not included in the ridiculous offer or this program. Get me on a discovery call. Let's discuss it. I'm here to help you. I'll do it. I've done lots of traveling. How can you offer this much and not burn out? Great question. Remember, I've been doing this a long time. I've been refining my coaching and mentoring, and truthfully, working on contracts with private clients is far more exhausting. I mean, draining as you think they are. And they think you're a 24/7 employee working for them. And that's not the way it works. Fractional COO, VP sales, it doesn't work that way. The reality check is I will never accomplish my goals of helping 1 million entrepreneurs and executives working with only a handful of private contract clients a year. Eventually, I'm going to optimize and automate this and remove my personal involvement or hand it off to one of my team members, replacing myself. But for now, I have the capacity to take on 10 new members a month in this format and over-deliver for your success. So, hey, look, these are great questions, but it's going long. I apologize. I'm only going to take a couple more. If I don't get to your questions, book a discovery call. Ask me in person again. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you want that ridiculous offer, book a discovery call with me. I'll give it to you. And I just want to say thank you very much and be empowered. Okay, Patrick, if I decide to buy and don't like it, can I go to... Yeah, I believe in over-delivering on the value. This isn't going to be an issue, but I guarantee I will work with you and your team every month until we accomplish the goals and continue the one-on-one coaching if necessary at my own expense. We're going to make this happen for you. What if I can't join a peer group call? Good question. Totally okay. You won't get kicked out of the group. Just do your best. We meet the same day, same time for 3 hours every single month as a group. Just scrolling through. Do I have to get on a discovery call to get the ridiculous? Yeah. If you want the ridiculous offer, it's too ridiculous to share publicly or put in a link or a code somewhere. And since I only do 10 members a month, yeah, you got to get on a discovery call. Sorry. What is the ridiculous offer code? No, the full price is on the landing page. It's valued well over $20,000, and I won't publicly share the code or the price. Let's just say you're going to agree with me. It is ridiculous, too ridiculous to say. So even the full price is about $5,000, just to be honest, but $4,997. I do offer some discounts on that very, very rarely, but that is the full price. Only get a ridiculous offer if you get on a discovery call. So thank you very much, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this session. I know I did. I always love these. Remember, if you want to pay full price, visit the product page. Currently, it's listed at $4,997, and that price is definitely going up. But if you want your ridiculous offer and the code, then and all the bonuses, all the freebies, all the private invites to our live retreat, book a discovery call. Trust me, you won't regret it. And I just want to say thank you very much. I had a great time today. And I want you to hopefully have a great time and enjoy your business, enjoy your life, enjoy your family. And I want to wish you the best and just tell you to have an empowered day. Thank you so much. We'll chat soon. Take care, my friends. I'll let you guys drop a few more questions in the chat box, but I'm going to drop off on this session. Thank you. Be empowered.